People will need to feel purpose and meaning in their work to feel happy and excited about what they're going to do and why they're doing it. And that data is a big part of that.
I can imagine that part of your role is also thinking about how products is supporting your teams and supporting the longer term goals of JustTakeaway.com, say 3 to 5 years from now. But if you begin thinking long term like that, how would you build an informed strategic view of the future?
This is something that, as a leader in product is absolutely essential. We need to have that future view all the time. First of all, to be able to compete and to make sure that, we're really bringing customers something innovative, exciting that they want to use and that meets them where they are. That's critical. We have to meet customers where they are. And so we have to figure out where they're going to be in 3 or 5 years' time. But also because I need to make sure that I am serving the needs of the business and the rest of the organization outside of just product, and the tools that they need and the direction that they need to go in. So it's fine for us to figure out, what customers are going to want in 5 years' time, but we then have a responsibility to build towards that and to use that information to inform our product decisions today. And that's a key part of our strategy. So within the product organization, we work along 3 streams. One is optimizing the products we have today and making sure that we are getting the most out of them. The second is incrementing those products and launching new products in the short term. And the third stream we have is this innovation and long-term view. And we do that in all of our teams, but we also have a separate incubator or accelerator team that helps us look really far into the future at the trends that are coming and how they might be applicable to our industry and our products. And we look at that from a technical perspective as well as consumer trends.
So you also talked a bit about data and information and about the product. How do you make sure you have all relevant information and data and incorporate that into product development?
So we are a very data informed team, and we spend a lot of time looking at how our products are performing, what the data is telling us, what the storyline is, and what action we need to take. Now, most businesses are in that place. We've all gone on a long journey with improving our data and bringing that more into decision making. Over the last year, we've really shifted our culture to making sure that we have those conversations up front and that we refine our metrics and get clearer and clearer about what it is we're trying to achieve and the why behind the decisions that we're making. And this really links to culture as well, that that we've already talked about, because people will need to feel purpose and meaning in their work to feel happy and excited about what they're going to do and why they're doing it. And that data is a big part of that, explaining the rationale, explaining the story behind that. And it not just being about anecdote. Anecdote is really good. Going out and experiencing it and having that chat with that restaurateur or that customer service agent, that gives you an insight, but you need to go and check the data to validate that. Is that a problem that is happening all the time, or is it specific to that situation? I guess to summarize, data is absolutely essential, but it doesn't replace, going out and experiencing things and asking ourselves questions about the things that we experience.
So Jess, on sustainability, I know it's a huge topic for many organizations. How do you go about sustainability and especially integrating technology and data into your sustainability goals?
So obviously technology is a key part of us understanding what we can do to be sustainable, and data is at the heart of that, using the data we have to make better decisions, but also sharing that with our customers and our partners. We are able to reach millions of people with that information and help them make great decisions. But for us as a business, sustainability goes beyond technology and data into real everyday actions. One of the things that I'm really proud of that we've done as an organization is invest in a sustainability startup called Notpla. We've been working with them since 2018. and they have developed a seaweed-lined, fully compostable takeaway container that we have launched in over 8 markets in Europe. And they actually recently won an Earthshot prize for their development, which is fantastic. Going beyond that, we have our own employed couriers through our Scuba network, all of whom are riding bikes and e-bikes, which is another way for us to be able to calculate our carbon footprint and make sure that we're bringing that down through the transportation that we're using to bring food to our consumers. And we also work with a number of charities who are doing good work in this sector, specifically food charities. So we're taking action on a number of levels, and it's something that's really important to us as a business.